George here. I just received my new tent that I ordered on Amazon. This was a recommendation from one of my favorite channels. It's called The Prepared Wanderer. Check him out. Pretty cool channel. It has some great reviews. Anyway, he had a review on the French Army 2-man pup tent. It's a surplus product and I really like the idea of it. And my old tent has a hole in it. I didn't want to patch it up and things like that, so thought it was time for a new tent, different style, and so I got it. Here it is. One thing, this is how it came, by the way. One thing is it's not light. It's pretty heavy, and that was the first thing I noticed. But for me, I'm not planning on doing 30-mile hikes and things like that. So the weight factor for me is not a big issue. It's more of a bulk thing for me. And I think I can pack this up to fit under my Alice pack. So maybe that'll work. We'll see. Anyway, we're going to take it apart and have a look-see. So it comes in this sack, which is waterproof as well. It's basically the same thing as what the tent is made of, which is like what I call a plastic canvas. It is not breathable, so it'll be pretty waterproof. And let me pull the tent out. There we go there. Now inside the tent, there is a pouch in the bag that it comes in. There's a little side pouch actually mounted inside the bag. I don't know if you can see that, but it's actually attached in the bag here on the inside, which I thought was a pretty cool idea. And the 2 tent poles it comes with fit in there. And these 2 tent poles obviously have the spring tensioners on to put it together. They go together pretty well and they go pretty tight, so it shouldn't be a problem. There's 2 of them, one for each side of the tent. And as well, which I noticed right away, there's a little bag that has all the tent pegs and the guy ropes and things like that. There's 4 guy ropes, I believe, 4 of them, and there are 2 long, 2 short. The 2 long ones are for the outer sides of the tent to hold the poles in, and the 2 shorts are for the bottom of the tent just to peg it in and spread it out. Actually there's 4, sorry. So there's 6 of these. I did notice that this bag on its own is probably half the weight of the tent. It comes with some tent spikes, and they are pretty sturdy steel tent spikes. You can see them here. Probably the first things I'm going to exchange for my little aluminum ones I get from Walmart with the finger strings on them. You can pull them out. I really like those, and they're extremely light. So that'll probably change. But in the meantime, what we're going to do is I'll set the tent up and we'll have a look at it. Coming up next. Okay, I have the tent up now, and it took me about, bless you Rusty, 8 minutes to put it up. I don't think it's perfect. I would tighten some stuff up and maybe do something a little differently, but you can see here, there it is there, all set up. So let's take a closer look at it. One thing I will mention is that the bag that it came in, the way they had it rolled up, it was pretty big, and I found that I could put it into the bag a lot tighter and a little bit smaller, a good 6 inches in length smaller. So that's good. The other thing is the tie-down pegs. They'll have to be replaced, and you're going to need, just for the floor, I would recommend 6. The 2 for the sides and 2 for the ends. So you're going to need 6 of those, plus your tie-off points on the actual rope for the top half, which is another 6. So you need a couple of extra pegs. Does make a difference. I plan on using aluminum. Weight, not an issue. Okay, a couple of things. When I purchased this at Amazon, I did notice in some of the comments, somebody said they didn't have mosquito netting on the front of the tent, and some did, some didn't. This one does, thank goodness. But here you can see it set up. And it has 6 tie downs, 3 on each side. So you have 6 small tie downs, and then the 2 at the ends. So you actually get 8. One thing I will be doing is I'll be changing this cord. It works just fine, but I don't like the green. I can't see it, and my eyesight is horrible as it is. So I'm probably going to put some reflective orange light 550 cord. So there you have it. And I don't have the dimensions with me right now, but I will put them up when I load the video. I'll give you the dimensions, and it works pretty well. As you can see on the front here, it has the overlap, which is basically a built-in fly, and you have the side down to the bottom. There is a peg in the ground here, and the thing I thought was pretty cool is they give you 3 of these right in the front door here that you can peg to the ground. I chose to peg 2, the center one on the ground, which is basically part of the floor, and the right side of my door. And we'll see how that works. The tent poles go into the top here, and this is actually this piece here, right here, triangle, has been reinforced quite a lot to support the pole. Obviously the pole's not going to go through, and as you can see on the bottom, the pole has a little base, so it's not going to sink into sand or anything like that. All the tie-off points are reinforced, which is nice, and goes up real quick. So there you have it. Let's have a look on the inside. We're going to go have a look on the inside, and you can see the fly netting for the front doors, and it does split into 2. And the entrance way, just 1/2, is big enough for me to get in. I'm not small, I'm not heavy, but I'm a big enough guy to get in through that one side. And immediately you can see I set the airways open, what I call the through airways, and that allows this flap here actually velcros up and closes off. So if it's cold, you can seal it off. If you need some breeze coming through because it's hot, it opens up. And the same goes for the other side. Nice feature, I like that. Low to the ground. It is under the fly extension, so no wood is going to get in there if it rains. And you can see up here more mosquito netting for circulation, so that works for me. And you can see up here the reinforced point for the poles. So this is pretty spacious. Looking at it right now, yeah, you can see outside. Nice. It's huge. I can't believe how big this is. It surprises me. Like I said, I'll put the dimensions up for you when I do the editing, so that'll be up there for you. But very nice. A lot of room in here, way more than I expected. So pleased with it. Like the way this is set up. Just gonna have to go camping. Gonna have to work on this though. The roof, I don't like the floppy bit here, and I've done something wrong, and I think it's the way I've tied it off on the corners. Need that 45-degree angle. Pull it nice and taut, and of course I don't have these really taut on the poles. I just put it up fairly quickly. So there you can see, and you can see here how much room I have. It's a lot. I'm impressed. So hopefully this will work and last a long time. I did notice though that when I opened it up initially, it was hot in here because the sun's shining right now, but it's been a humid day. We've had a lot of rain showers and everything, and it's been hot and overcast, and now the sun's come out, so it's a little humid. But now I can really feel the breeze coming through here. There's a lot of ventilation. So there you go. Campers, there you are. French Army 2-man pup tent. Not a bad deal. So far happy with it. Gonna have to take it out for the big test though, and make sure I set it up right. Obviously need to get rid of that. Whoops. So I think it'll have to do with tensioning. These need to come out at a 45 right now. I have them coming down this way. Not good. So this one's more of a 45, you can see here. Remember that when you camp, campers. That's how you get rid of those creases. Free tip. So there you go. Very happy. Like I said, all I want to do is just change the pegs to the aluminum ones that I normally use. I'm very happy with those ones. And change all the tie lines to a more visible one there. You know, I know it's a military style, so gonna have to put something more reflective on there. You know, if there's a little twig on the ground, I'll trip over it, so I need that. There you go, campers. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You know the story. And hopefully my new tent and I will see you soon.